Sharing with Docker. Hello and welcome back to the third section of this video course. In the last section, we found an image from the Docker community and ran it locally. In this section, we're going to play 2048 on our downloaded image, save our game state, and upload our changes to the Docker Hub. By the end of this section, we'll be able to share our work with others, iterating towards better container states. To play 2048 within a container, we're going to log onto our virtual server, forward the xserver commands to our local machine, and use VNC to view the game in a browser running within the container. By the end, we'll be able to run a browser within a contained environment and be ready to play and save the game. First, log on to your remote virtual machine using SSH-X. The -X forwards commands from the remote server to your local X server so you can view the browser in the 2048 container using a VNC client. Type SSH-X root and your virtual machine IP. Once logged in, run your container with the rather long command docker run -d -p 5901 -5901 -p 6080 6080 imile /win2048 /bin /bash -c single quote /root /start _ win2048.sh && sleep infinity single quote. If you're wondering, docker run tells the Docker daemon to run a container, the -d flag runs the container in the background, the -p flags allow VNC to access the ports on the container, and the bash command starts up the server and then orders the container to sleep for an infinite length of time. Note the ID returned, which will be different for you. We'll need that when we come to save the container. If we run docker logs and the ID you noted, we see the output of the container. And if we run docker top the ID you noted, we can see what's running within it. If you now type VNC viewer localhost :1, you should see the game load up in a new window. You will need to type in the password VNC pass. What we're looking at is a browser served by the Win2048 container. Before the next video, play 2048 a little until you get to a point where you want to save your game. So far we've run up our 2048 container, viewed a browser running on a remote Docker container, and played 2048 ready to save state. In the next video, we'll look at how to save the state of the 2048 container and demonstrate how we can return to that state if we make a mistake.